It was a partly cloudy day, the kind of day that was just right for shooting hoops. And that's when I saw him again. Russ, 3 years later, running a hot dog stand at the edge of Villa Park. Russ looked different. Same clothes, but different haircut. Given our odd past, I knew I had to say something to him. He was surprised to see me, and even more surprised that I still remembered he stole money from me. He said he was sorry, and quickly offered me a chance to rematch so I could, quote, win my money back. I told him we should up the stakes. This intrigued Russ. He confidently offered up his entire hot dog stand. I decided to wager my car, knowing there was no way Russ would win, and I had no intention of taking his hot dog stand. He was excited to inform me that he didn't smoke anymore. He said, I'm on the patch, which basically looked like a couple of Band-Aids. Russ said he didn't want to play the same dumb game we played last time. So I suggested the game Horse. He agreed, took off his hot dog glove, and gave me a very firm but weird handshake. I noticed a couple things different about Russ this time around. One, he obviously cut his own hair because his neckline was extremely patchy. Two, he most definitely hadn't quit smoking, which confirmed that the patch in his arm was just Band-Aids. It was clear that he had no idea how to play horse, nor did he care to learn. The number of the letters in the word horse was the biggest issue for Russ. If this were a spelling bee, this would be the one to send him home. When I would make a shot, he would claim not to have seen it or just do his own thing. When Russ would make a shot, he would pretend it was further away, or he would ask if the game was over. Sometimes, Russ would just shoot until he made it, saying the shots before didn't count. Russ sat on the ground more than a pouting child who had just dropped their ice cream. Some of his shots were pretty creative. I kept telling Russ there was no defense in horse, and his reply was always, I don't know what horse is. So, we took a break, and I showed him a tutorial on my phone. He watched it, and then called several of his friends just to catch up. 34 minutes later, the game continued, and Russ had a new outlook and was confident he was winning somehow. Suddenly, after one of Russ's made shots, he yelled, "That's a horse," and approached me for his winnings. I tried explaining to him the number of letters in the word horse one last time, but he was having none of it and reached for my car keys. When I resisted, Russ's patience grew thin. He immediately whipped out a 3-foot billy club out of his waistband. Fearing for my life, I handed over my keys. He made it clear that he never wanted to see me or my horse again. This made no sense, but I was pretty impressed that he played with a billy club on him the entire game. I may not know who or what you are, Russ, but I know what you're not. You're not honest, smart, athletic, healthy, or even mentally stable. And I know for a fact that you're not the owner of that hot dog stand.